to show you a kneeling stretching flow for your hips. That might be a little bit more intense than what you're used to, and you might not feel comfortable doing it on any surface. Have the standing flow I've given you. But I'm going to show you this because this is a little bit deeper, a little bit more challenging, so you might want to try it out. Okay, so we're going to start in a kneeling position. So I'm going to start with my left leg forward, the right knee is back, my knee is just underneath my hip, and I have also a 90-degree angle in my front leg. My hips are square, and I'm going to do the same thing I did in the hip flow. I'm going to scoop the belly in and try to tuck the tailbone under. So you're really feeling that right bump squeezing. Belly pulling in, hips are square. Don't open the right hip to the side. Keep the hips square, right hips actually pulling forward, left hip back. From here I'm lengthening the right arm up, and I'm going to go sideways, over, opening my right side of my body. Breathing in and breathing out. So definitely feeling a stretch on the hip flexors, which is about here, maybe slightly a little bit at the top of the thigh, and breathing out. You can stay here for 5-10 breaths and then release down. Okay, and now from here you're going to take the right foot up. If you need to hold something for balance, go ahead and do so. And now hold the foot, the heel, as close to your seat as you can. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Try also here to get that glute to a little bit activate and open the front of the hips. Inhale, but it's really about getting that heel to the bum cheek. Breathing out. One more. Inhale and exhale. Keep the chest open. And now release the leg down. And now we're going to lean back, stretching the front leg, keeping the back nice and straight. And now from the hip bones, I'm going to tilt at the hips, hinge at the hips, and try to bring the belly towards my front thigh. Inhale, maybe place your hands down, but don't collapse. Keep the back straight. Maybe your hands should be on your thigh. Really depends on how low you go with this. Stick your tailbone backwards, sitting bones backwards, and maybe soften that front knee if you're locking it, if you tend to lock it. Breathing in and breathing out. As you inhale, lengthen, elongate your spine, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. As you breathe out, move into that new space that you've created. Inhale, keep going with that, lengthen. Exhale, maybe you have more space to go down, but keep the back straight. It's not about bringing the chest to the thighs, it's about bringing the belly, the hip bones towards the thigh. And then come back up, take a breath in, and then come back center to me. Keep the left knee bent, hands on the floor, and then you're stretching the right leg. So we're going sideways, we're getting the inner thighs to stretch. Place your hands forward, and now from here you're going to come forward and go back, and then forward and back. So I'll show you from the side. You're keeping the back straight, just coming forward to your hands and backwards towards your heels. So you're getting that stretch on the inner thighs. Find your midpoint position, and from here you're going to move from one side to the other. So move to the left and move to the right. So this is a warm-up if you move from side to side, or you can just stay in the position and get more of a stretching routine. So maybe at the end of the walk, end of the run, end of the cycling, end of whatever you do as a cardiovascular activity, you can just hold the position. If this is too much, you can go higher. All right, and then from here, you're going to turn around all the way, and then you're going to try to bring your hips down towards the floor. And I'm keeping my right knee down, I'm keeping my right knee close to my chest to get that glute stretch on the right side, and I'm feeling a stretch on my left torso. Breathing in and breathing out. And then I'm coming back to my kneeling position on the other side. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. coming up. And again, scoop the abdomen, tuck the tailbone, feel the glutes engaging, open the hip flexors. Inhale, lengthen the left arm up. Exhale, side bend. Breathing in and breathing out. 5 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, breathing in, breathing out. Keep engaging with your left bum cheek. Keep pulling the belly away from the front thigh. Exhale. And then come back center. Take your balance now and bend the left knee and stretch your thighs. Try to keep the chest open. Breathing in, breathing out. It's okay if you can't go all the way, just slowly move, really slowly and mindfully. Use your breath as your guide for the stretch. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Keep the posture. Exhale, maybe you can move your heel closer to your bum cheek. One more breath. Keep your left shoulder back. Don't round it forward. Exhale, 5. Let go of the foot. And now you're going to, again, turn to the front. This time we're going to go into external rotation on the hip. So the toes are pointing towards the sky. We're going to move from one side to the other. And again, one side to the other. And maybe you stay here and you stretch. And again, it can be higher, like this. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. And then to the other side, breathing in and breathing out. Good, and now you're going to turn around. This time is your left leg in front. And you're going to move your hips down towards the floor, wherever you are. And hold the position. Breathing in, so you should have a little bit of a glute stretch on the left side and a stretch on the torso. It really depends where your restrictions are. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Inhale and exhale. And then come back. And now if you have time, you can, in your stretches, you can roll the toes and just sit on your heels. So if you feel that's effective, that it's getting you any kind of stretch, maybe in your thighs, maybe in your foot, so go ahead and do that. Maybe stay here for 5-10 breaths. And also you can try the plantar flexion, where you're untucking your toes, just sitting on the heels. If this is not effective, if you don't feel any stretch, you could go even deeper, open the knees out and try to sit down with your sit all the way to the ground, all the way down and backwards. But when you do this, really tuck the tailbone under between your legs and keep the abdomen engaging.